Welcome to my live stream, or if you're watching when it's been pre-recorded, of Train Sim World 5. I'm currently playing on a PlayStation 5 Pro. With the PlayStation 5 Pro, it's got enhanced graphics for PlayStation 4 games. So I thought I'd do a video of this high-speed train route so you can see what the graphics look like. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up to support my channel, and please subscribe for more game videos. Alright, let's set up the cab and get going. Oh, pressed the wrong button there. Yeah, everything's set correctly there. Gauge lights on. And the light on there. Right, there we go. That sets it forward. Manual control is already set. So I can now release the brakes. And we can apply some power to get going. It's been a while since I've actually done a route on this. It's one of the best trains on the Train Sim World 5. And I will say that with the enhanced feature on the PlayStation 5 Pro for PlayStation 4 games, the graphics is higher detail. So it's more crisper. And the games do load up quicker, and also the frame rate. For any questions, please ask in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. As you can see, we're approaching almost 200 kilometers an hour. Maximum speed limit is 300 at the moment. Very high speed, the TGVs, which run in France and Germany. There we go. So we've been given permission to go to 320 kilometers an hour. And we've got green signals all along at the moment. So now I'm approaching, I'm going to ease off and put it onto idle mode. But if it does go faster, you can, so you don't go over 320 with this train, you can use the braking system here first. If that don't slow you down quick enough, then you use the manual braking, which is this one here. See, very high speed. You can also ride as passengers on this game, and on some services you can actually be the ticket inspector. Gonna try and keep to 320 as much as I can, so that we arrive early or dead on time. I mean, currently at the top underneath the clock where it says 12:40, there isn't a dedicated time to get there, but normally there is. I am doing a mission, but for this one, but it isn't giving me a time to be there by. You can also set a speed limiter on this, so that means that it will stay at that speed, but then when you have to adjust it, you have to take it all off, like the throttle first, and then take it back to manual control, so it can be a bit fiddly. And at certain points in the game, you have to change your power on the train, and it'll probably tell me to do that quite soon. Right, there we go. So I've gone over speed, just slightly then. So when that starts flashing, that normally means that you're going to have to reduce speed. But it will indicate, there you go. Oh, so I am going a bit over speed there, so I can apply the main brake to come down and then release off it again. So as you see, sometimes you do have to be quite quick there. So at the moment I can maintain 300 maximum, even though it says 320 at the top of the screen. But it's this section here you have to rely on, and that it matches down here, because that's your current speed, but that's the line speed. And at the top you can see I'm going up a 1.3 gradient. That means obviously the train might go a bit slower. Well, so the brake there doesn't always work. It's mainly at slower speeds. But it's always best to put this brake on first before using the main brake. There you go. So, because I'm going a bit over speed there. But what I can do is I can keep this brake on a little bit. As you can see, I'm still going up though, so I can just put a tiny bit of main brake on. But what might pay me to do is actually change the manual control to selected speed. So then I can go onto here, put this up to 300. And then just put the throttle on. So now, oh, sorry, pressing the wrong button there. So now with it being on selected speed and speed selector at 300, you can put the power handle on max power and it won't go over 300. The only thing you've got to do is obviously keep an eye on this. So it's obviously going to tell me now that another speed reduction's coming up. So I've got to change it back to manual control. Just for now, because obviously, as you can see, it's now telling me to reduce to 270. Which I'm already at, but I'm reducing a tiny bit more because we've got to, in 9.0 kilometers, we've got to change the power. I can put a bit of power back on. So as you can see, it's now 230 kilometers. And now you can see it's going to 200. Now it's saying I gotta be 160 now. So yeah, the route can be a bit challenging, but you get used to it. Then when it tells you when you're almost there to changing the power, you're better off to put the cab light on so you can see what you're doing. So that is here. And I'll show you in a minute what you need to do. Right, so now I've got to turn off the circuit breaker. I'm now going to change it. I've gone to the wrong section, sorry. Go to C, then back to N. Then turn the circuit breaker back on. And then rearm the circuit breaker. And there you go. Now the power is going back up now. And the reason why you have to do that is because you're changing lines. So the power on the overhead lines is completely different. And now you can turn off the cab light again. Because if you don't change power when it tells you, what will happen is your train will just come to a complete standstill. Because it will just lose the power. Headlight brightness normal. Yep, there we go. You can also use the desk light as well in order to change the circuit power. Alright, so I've got a speed limit of 110 coming up. So as you can see, the speed on this one, instead of using the main brake, is more active now because I'm at a lower speed. Right, but if I'm not going to get to 60 in time, I can put the main brake on. There we go. And there you go, slowly decreasing down to 30. And even though, yes, there is I am 5 minutes late, it doesn't really make a difference. Because you can still get gold at the end for your missions as long as you do a good enough route. Now we've got to head to another service now. You will find sometimes there's like little billboards to put posters back up. And there you go, change the headlight brightness. There you go. And again, with leaving this station now, further down the line, I'll have to change power. So as you can see at the moment, I'm on C, which is current power. And then I have to change to LGV a bit later on. So I'm turning the desk light on because I've got to change power again, as you can see in a moment. And there we go. Okay, so I've got permission now to go up to 300 kilometers. But it's now obviously telling me don't go any higher than 270. Now 230, so it can change randomly. Some missions are quite hard with the scenarios. The timetable ones can be a bit easier than the scenario missions. I literally got my Pro console today, changed from a standard PlayStation 5 to the Pro, and so far I'm liking the difference. The games load up quicker, and like I say, it's got the enhanced feature where it makes PS4 games look better with the enhancement turned on. And the PlayStation 5 Pro supports up to 120 frames a second. So if your TV or gaming monitor supports that, then the refresh rate is a lot better. I'll come off the power because I can't go over 270, 170 rather. And because I'm going downhill, I have to watch the speed even more. And I didn't realise that then I've got to stop here, so hopefully I should just make it. Yeah, sometimes you can miss that if you're not careful. As you can see, I made it perfectly there. It has got a very quick braking system, this train has. I thought I was actually going to overshoot then, but luckily I managed not to. And you can get out the train and walk along the platform if you wanted to. But sometimes I do this with the camera to see if there's anything I need to do. And there is, like a billboard. So while I've got a few moments, I can get out the train. Run along the platform. There you go, I've fixed a first aid and a poster. And I think that's all there is on this platform, I think. Oh, no, there we go. So there is quite a few of these along the different platforms. Yeah, that's the lot. So now I can head back into the cab and get ready to depart. And make sure that the lights are still okay on the front. Make sure there's nothing up here. No, we're all good. There we go. So we've got 67 kilometers to go for our next, and I think it's the final station as well. So as you can see, because I'm going uphill, I'm actually losing a bit of speed. But there's not a lot you can do about that. As you can see, I can now go 320. As you can see, I'm going a bit over speed there because I'm going downhill. That's why you can put the main brake on as well as this brake in the middle here, which is also your power. So when it bips like that, even though it's still saying 320, it means another speed is going to pop up very shortly, as you can see there. Next one I think is about 260. And 300 again. But it's all because I'm getting close to the station. This is where I've got to be careful because there's a red light at the end. So sometimes it is best to just take off all power and go in just very slowly. Or if you know where it is, like I say, because I took off a bit too much power, then you can just put a little bit back on and coast in. But if you end up going just slightly past the red light, you got to start all over. And there we go, that should be the last stop. And there you go, I got gold for that. Right, so that's the journey done for today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up to support my channel. I really appreciate that. And please subscribe for more game videos. Okay, thank you all for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon on the next one.